It's Wendy Richmond, and I'm the CEO of Results Matter Dental Marketing, and also known as Five Star Smiles. And I wanted to, I've started this new series, and some folks who might be, who don't know me, might be going, well, who is this Wendy, and why should we listen to a thing she says? So I figured I'd give you a little bit about my background. So, when it comes to different things that we're going to be sharing in the future, maybe you'll be able to take some of those and elevate and bring your practice up to the next level, that whatever level you want it to go. But for me, I've actually been in dental marketing for 15 years as of this recording. And when I first started out, I had a lot of book learning, let's just say book learning and marketing. And I thought I was something else. And so the mentors of the day that I was listening to basically kept talking about dentists, go to a dentist. They understand marketing. They know they need to do marketing because there's so many of them, and how they stand out and all those things. And they, based on their services, more of them have money to invest in marketing. So I put an ad out on Craigslist. And back then, I don't even know if it's still around today, but back on Craigslist, and I got a job with a 2-location practice not too far from my home, and I was a marketing coordinator. And they had high expectations for me because I had all this book learning, and so I went there thinking I was something special as well. And little did I know, because they were already very good marketers. It was a husband and wife team, owned both locations, and they were very good marketers. And they basically wanted each location, one that's been around, it was around maybe 15 years. Another one was around 2 or 3 years at the time. And they wanted 100 new patients a month for each of them. And, I had no idea what it was going to take to get 100 new patients to show up at a dental practice, and not just one, but two. Okay. So it took me, I was there a good year and a half, and I'll be honest with you, I couldn't move the needle for them. And I cried. I cried a lot when I was in front of the owner. She was, she was a nice woman. Don't get me wrong. And she was very smart. And, but I couldn't bear to, like, oh my gosh, I can't help you. I could do what she wanted me to do. I learned what she wanted me to learn as far as like taking over things, but I couldn't, get them more. I could just take some of that off of her plate, which was great. However, it I didn't like it. So I was just like, I just I can't do this anymore. And so because of that, I decided to leave. So I was there about a year and a half, and then I decided to leave, and I went to another practice, and I took everything that I learned from the first practice, and I applied it to the second practice, and I became a marketing director for them. I increased my income like 25%, and I was a marketing director now for one location. Major difference. But what happened is that I took everything that I learned from the first practice and I applied it to the second practice. And 3 months, no joke, 3 months of being there full time, I took them from 55 new patients to 90 new patients, all because I just applied what I had learned from the other office or the other offices. And then after that, though, I was like, the thing I was lacking of the time was digital marketing, because digital marketing back then was just getting, coming into its own. And there was a company still out there today, Ryan Dice, digital marketer. And I went on my own with my own money, and I went and I got certified, all kinds of certifications, learned everything I could about SEO, about ads, about YouTube marketing, about video marketing, all that kind of stuff. And then I applied it even more to this practice. And they just totally took off because of all the cool stuff that I and they brought to the table, because they were good marketers as well. So now we kind of added me with better knowledge with someone who already had good knowledge. And then, it just like grew like crazy. So then, after about, again, a year and a half seems to be my timing, I decided that I wanted to help others and more. So I became a freelancer, and then I had other clients, and then I helped them. And another client, who, was really not really big in marketing, they wanted, they're like, okay, we're dipping our toes in, Wendy. We've been burned before. So you come highly recommended. Okay. And we're going to have you come in for 1 day a week and do something. And that's it. And it became so successful that 1 day became 2 days, became 3 days. And it took them from what they were, a million year, million a year practice, what they were collected. And then by the time I was done with them in 4 years, or at that time, was 1 million a month in collections. So, I mean, I just, again, every time I left one, or didn't even leave, I mean, I was still there at the second practice, but I was, working now with another practice. But I would just take everything that I learned from one, apply it to the next one, and then apply it to the next one, apply it to the next one. And back then, for what I call my million a month dentist, we really honed in on implants, and we did implant lead marketing. And I had a cool CRM that I was using at the time, and still use the same CRM today. And it was awesome. And because it was so successful, I'm like, shoot, I can do this for others. And I knew, being a marketing director, what other marketing companies were saying and not able to fulfill on. And I was just like, I know I can help more people, even more. And then, especially just doing Facebook ads to lead marketing for implants. And then I used to pick up the phone and call and schedule, and, all the things that needed to be done. And so I just kept bringing more clients on. And then the role of marketing director, always was around me, because I was so successful with my earlier offices, that now, even today, I still get paid. Not actually, I still get paid to take this role on, and do it even remotely. And so, just with that being said, I wanted to kind of like give you a little background about, like, why me, why listen to anything. I mean, I've worked with several multi-million dollar dental practices and helped them grow significantly, based on all the things that I've learned from all the other offices that I've worked with, and then all the new knowledge, because I'm always trying to learn and grow and apply what I've learned. We add tech, we add AI, we add more follow ups when it comes to emails, when it comes to texts, and all those kinds of things. So, I mean, if you if you're one of those kind of offices that, like, what else can we do, make sure you reach out to me, because I guarantee there's more things that you could be doing, easy things that you could be doing, that could bring you more new patients. So with that, I just wanted to give you a little bit about my background. We'll be doing this day in the life of a world-class marketing director for dental practices. And, hopefully, if you take, any of the tips that I share, again, it's just things that I found have happened to me and the successful offices that I've worked for and work for today. And just wanted to share them to help. So with that being said, make it a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.